Hello everyone. I'm Hala Hassan and this is my channel. You are welcome. The present continuous tense is used to express actions. Those are currently happening. And we may also use it to talk about events we plan to perform or carry out in the future for certainty. So, how to build up sentences in the present continuous tense and what are the rules we should follow? This is what we are going to explore in this lesson. So, let's get started.
Rami asks Mona, "What are you doing?" Mona replies, "I am working inside." She adds, "I am writing a letter to my friend. I am telling her about my life and new job," she explains. Rami inquires, "Are you using the computer?" Mona responds, "I am not using the computer. I like to handwrite letters," she reveals. "My hand is getting tired though," she confesses.
Mary is busy cooking in the kitchen, chopping vegetables for a soup. She's following a recipe to make delicious vegetable soup. Mary diligently reads and follows the instructions for the soup. She's thoroughly enjoying the process of making the soup.
To define the present continuous tense, we can say that it is the tense which is used to describe actions that are currently happening or ongoing. This tense, which is known also as the present progressive tense, expresses an action occurring in the present and may continue into the future. Another definition is that the present continuous is a tense that describes an action currently in progress or one that occurs probably in the future. This tense combines the present tense with continuous aspect and is used in modern English. So, how to form the present continuous tense? To build up an affirmative sentence in the present continuous, we use the simple present conjugation of the verb be plus the present participle of the main verb, which is almost always a dynamic verb. Then our formula would be the subject plus am or is or are plus the verb in ing form, which is called also the present participle form, plus any other complements. In sentences using the present continuous tense, the subject and the verb are often combined in a contraction, specifically in spoken conversation or informal writing. For example, I'm listening to music. They're playing football. She's washing the dishes. You should know by now that we use am with the subjective pronoun I, are with the pronouns we, you, they, and with plural nouns, and is with he, she, it, and singular nouns. Sometimes we have to change the verb a little. Perhaps we double the last letter or we drop a letter. And that is when the base verb ends in a consonant plus a stressed vowel and a consonant. Here we double the last letter. Example, stop stopping, run running, begin beginning. And note that this exception does not apply when the last syllable of the base verb is not stressed, like in open, opening. When the base verb ends in IE, we change the IE to the letter Y and then add the ING, like in lie and die. And when the base verb ends in a vowel plus a consonant plus e, we omit the e and then add the ing, like in come and mistake. To create a negative sentence in the present continuous, we place the word not between the verb be and the present participle form of the main verb. For example, she is not working today. 2. We are not going to the beach this summer. 3. The refrigerator is not running. And to form a question in the present continuous tense, we reverse the positions of the subject and the auxiliary verb be, and not to forget the question mark at the end of the sentence. Examples: is she working today? 2. Are we going to the beach again this year? 3. Is the refrigerator running yet? Now Ram is going to give us some examples.
1. Christine is warming up the car. 2. I am listening to music. 3. She is reading a book. 4. She is walking to school right now. 5. I am taking my exam next month. 6. When are you starting your new job? 7. We are not playing football. 8. Are they waiting for John? 9. The candle is burning. 10. They can play tennis with you tomorrow. They're not working.
Now let's discuss the answer to the question when and why do we use the present continuous. The present continuous is mainly used to indicate that an action is currently happening. For example, she is studying at the moment. 2. The candle is burning. Also, it's used in conversation and informal writing to talk about plans and intentions for the future. An example, we are cleaning our apartment tomorrow. Sometimes an action may not be happening exactly now, but it is happening just before and just after now, and it is not permanent or habitual. In those situations, it's suitable to use the present continuous tense. Examples: John is looking for a new job. 2. Mirel is learning to drive. 3. I'm living with my sister until I find an apartment. Previously, I mentioned dynamic verbs. Those are commonly used with the present continuous tense. And the dynamic verbs or action verbs are those verbs which describe activities, processes, or sensations. They convey a sense of movement and change. Here are some examples. On the other hand, stative verbs, unlike dynamic verbs, are rarely used in the present continuous tense because they express states of mind or existence that typically do not indicate progression. Those states can encompass emotions, position, or opinions, and here are some examples. There are some notes we should consider about the present continuous tense. Number one, stative verbs cannot use the present continuous tense because they describe states, not actions. For example, it's wrong to say I'm knowing the answer. Instead, we say I know the answer. 2, we only use the present continuous tense to talk about the future when we have planned to do something before we speak, which means we have already made a decision and a plan before speaking. Examples: we are eating at McDonald's tonight. 2. They are moving to a new apartment next month. Note number 3: the present continuous describes actions in progress or temporary states, while the present simple describes habitual actions or general truths. For example, she is working hard to get the promotion. In this example, we wanted to illustrate a state of being progressing temporarily. But in the sentence, she works late on Fridays, we wanted to talk about a habit that is performed regularly. I'm concluding this video by reminding you to subscribe to my channel and to look forward for more advanced and interesting information about the present continuous tense in an upcoming video. Bye for now.